What's up? I think I did something on approaching women a while ago, and I had two or three guys that are saying, "Can you do another video on approaching women?" Sure, here it is. And take this all with a grain of salt, just like anything else that you see on YouTube, just like any other, guy who's saying he's a pickup guru, and guys that are going out and they're approaching women on the street, and they're doing their routines or they're instructing you. Take all of what I say with a grain of salt. I mean, seriously, because every single situation is different. Now, yeah, take what advice you want to take from a guy who doesn't show his entire face and is sitting in a dark room with a white hoodie on. So yeah. So with that said, before I get any criticisms from some of the pickup artists out there, let me tell you this: you can buy all the books you want. You can go online to all the forums that you want. You can get as many DVDs as you possibly can. You can do whatever resources are out there. And it's not really going to help you get over, the two parts of it is not help you get over your fear of approaching women. And I'm sorry to say that to you guys, but one surefire way of slowly getting over that, because it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, there's little things that you can do, and I'm sure that there are people out there that are going to be like, fuck you, you're full of shit, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's fine. You first need to learn how to talk to people. You just need to learn how to be social, how to actually just approach anybody. That's part of the key is actually going up and talking to people. If you had a job, like you've seen the guys in the kiosks, right? And they all, I think the store is called like the Mobile Solution or it's T-Mobile or something like that. And you're just walking past and you're in the mall. And they look at you, and go, hey, who's your cell phone with? What? What? Just the most random fucking question. Who's your, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, hey, what's your cell? They approach people all day. Now, if you can't really do that, then you're not really going to be able to approach women. If you can't just get that fear out of the way, and I think the best way to do that is just learn how to talk to people. And it's not so much about approaching, it's about having something to say. You can ask a specific question, or, I would say, okay, this is not for the kids out there. So if you're under 18, disregard this information. But for those of you full grown adults out there, talk to strangers. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said talk to strangers, but, go up to just, I don't care if it's an old woman or an older man or, whatever. Talk to people. Not only that, I would say your first step to do is kind of interact with salespeople and people at the cash register. If you're at the grocery store, just kind of practice saying something other than okay, thanks, or okay. When they hand you your change, they got name tags on. Use their name. You know, hey Sam, how are you today? Hey Jill, how are you today? How's it been going? Or sometimes they'll even ask you about something up in your cart. You know, so I mean, it's you got to learn how to just interact and be more social. And being more social does mean talking to strangers. I mean, it's not, and I'm by no means advocating that kids go out and talk to strangers. That is not what I'm saying because I'm a dad, so no. I mean, anybody who thinks that, is a fucking moron. Seriously. So, but for full-grown adults, guys that are having trouble with approaching women, you just have to learn how to talk to people that you don't know. And you need to learn how to interact with people that you don't know, even if it's no more than a few words here, a few words there. Build it up slowly. I mean, you're going to be alive for the rest of your life, so you got plenty of time. You know, so there are no silver bullets or magic bullets. Now, my thing is this: as when I say, you know, reading books and going to seminars. If you feel that that stuff is going to help you, and if it does, then great, then fantastic. I believe it can give you some kind of guidance, but it can't make you follow through with it. You know, you can, I mean, I've seen online books on approaching women over and over and over, an entire book just dedicated to going up and saying hi. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just that complex and just that simple at the same time. So if you guys are having trouble with approaching women, my suggestion is this. I'm gonna do another video right after that about your goals as a, for lack of a better term, a pickup artist or a player or whatever. You have to set goals in mind. But going back to what I was saying before, if you guys really feel like you need to go to a seminar, or go to one of the boot camps, then do it. Absolutely go ahead and do it. Find some whatever, there's plenty of research on there. There's plenty of schools out there, Style Life, Mystery Method, and there's a dozen other, seduction schools out there. If you feel, because I think that to have someone standing right there by you, analyzing what you're doing and critiquing you, and I know it sounds kind of scary, but that's the only way that you're going to improve, you know, because you need to learn. There's a little bit of a lot of psychology, and you got to learn the theory behind what you're doing, but you also have to go and do it. You have to act on it. All the knowledge in the world doesn't mean anything unless you're using it. So, you're not going to learn how to necessarily approach women from a video. I can give you guidance. I can tell you what I just told you. But if you don't go out and do it, that's not going to do you any good, you know? Because there's always going to be that resistance. There's always going to be that, oh, well, I try, but I get really nervous at it. Well, okay, then, a pretty good quote that I kind of steal and use, and I don't know who said it first, but it says, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And think about that. Everything that you want is on the other side of fear. And I think I'll kind of leave you guys with that. Then I'm going to do my next video. Peace.